for this one as brutality surrounds the ring in the form of a steel cage. For this competition, we have Michelle McCool and Molly Holly. And standing across from them, it's a very tough test with Trish Stratus and Lita.
Despite all your rage, you are now locked in a cage. What is lost in here can never be saved.
What a shot. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Lariat.
When you're in a steel cage, there's not exactly a lot of real estate to play with, which is why you have to know how to use the cage to your advantage, because otherwise, it is absolutely not your friend.
How do you suggest they do that, Corey?
Push your opponent into the steel, throw him into it, grind him into it. Honestly, we've seen some inventive things in these matches, and I'm sure these superstars will think of even more things to do with their surroundings.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Now she has to figure out a way down. Will she complete her escape? Just have to get over the top here.
Now she just has to figure out how she's getting down.
Grabbing a hold of their opponent, face first into the cage. Ooh. She's all tangled up.
Down with a suplex.
Michelle is really playing it up for the WWE Universe.
Oh, straight forearm. Currently trying to tarnish the legacy of Trish Stratus with that attack.
Look at this from Holly.
Gut wrench suplex.
Making it look easy.
Northern Lights.
And Michelle McCool is firing up the crowd here.
Nice Japanese arm drag.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Sit out, slam. Michelle clearly wants a fight here.
Oh, look at the double team here.
Face first! That was that chemistry you cannot teach. She's rocked and things aren't about to get any better. And each step up this cage takes more and more energy to accomplish.
Connecting with a shock elbow.
If she can just lift her other leg over the top.
I don't envy her position.
I can't watch.
Neck breaker. Now going to start the climb down.
The WWE Universe on their feet now as we inch closer to an imminent victory.
Oh, what a kick.
Connect with a chip kick. Can Stratus put things away here?
Going to try and scale the steel cage wall.
Take off.
Michelle is feeling it now. This fight is pumping her up.
And Molly Holly answers back. Nasty stomp of the arm.
Lita is putting her opponent on notice. And Michelle is really... Coquina clutch! Locked in!
Using this submission to weaken the opponent. Smart strategy.
Oh, come on. This is just ridiculous.
Oh, that gets reversed.
Look at the combo!
No idea what she's doing.
Yeah, what's the strategy here?
And Trish gets countered. Placing her in the corner.
What a forearm. Lita drawing a big reaction from the crowd.
Push their opponent's legs and that's a free fall.
And now she's giving the crowd a chance to feast their eyes on true talent. Sidewalk slam.
climb the cage.
She's looking to end her right now.
From the top. With the mighty go round. Trish's chances are fading.
This is unique. Inverted surfboard and a wrist lock submission.
Just looking to do some damage. This hold can't even decide the match.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Michelle McCool trying to fire herself up.
And Lita with a brazen taunt in her opponent's direction. Stratus might be able to start mounting something here.
Yeah, but Stratus needs to maintain
From the top. Crash landing.
letting her opponent know exactly what she thinks. Looking to the corner, what could be next? Back and forth, counter after counter.
She's looking winded now. I don't think anyone wants to spend any more time in this cage. Caught with that sharp elbow.
Scaling the steel cage wall.
Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position. And Michelle McCool is firing up the crowd here.
Her chair on the highest point of the cage.
She's saying it's on, WWE Universe. Let's go.
She's down, crashing to the mat from the top of the cage.
How the heck do you even get up from that? Crashing and burning when it might just matter most.
She's so close to getting the win here. And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here are your winners, the team of Michelle McCool and Holly.
There was carnage in this cage, but you're looking at the team that came out with the win.
It takes a ton of teamwork to keep things together in a steel cage, but you're looking at the team that managed it the best.
The door is locked. The referees rung the bell of this steel cage match.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
And breaks out of the sleeper. Jim the Anvil Knight. Tremendous power. And nice power slam. Will that keep Michaels
cage matches present a challenge for even the most experienced superstars. The excellence of execution, looking to cinch it in. Can he turn his opponent over? Yes! Sharpshooter applied. Will this do it? Submission locked in, but remember, a tap out here decides nothing.
Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage. Is Hart going to tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute! What a counter!
He's made it over the hump. Now he just has to climb down to the floor.
Victory all but secured now.
What a battle he has endured.
Oh, I heard a snap.
Inflicting more damage to the leg. Jim the Anvil Knight are turning up the intimidation factor.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Just a barrage of elbow drops into the... Look at
Facing a barrage on their opponent.
starting to scale the cage wall.
Making a move, but isn't the right moment.
Jim the Anvil Knight is fired up and ready to go.
Hitman's tangled up.
What a DDT!
Wow.
From behind, he's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
And he has started to ascend the cage wall.
Austin, you cannot waste any time when you start the climb.
Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
He climbed to the top of the cage, but now his choices are limited. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
It's not over yet.
It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
He's just walking right out of the cage. No one even trying to stop him.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here are your winners, the team of Shawn Michaels and Steve Austin.
Big win for this team inside the steel cage.
The ring was surrounded on all sides by brutal steel. But we saw come into play time and time again, Brett. But this team braved through that brutality.
Here we go for this highly anticipated steel cage match. We're about to see Stone Cold, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, and Andre the Giant.
Now these superstars are realizing exactly what they've got themselves.
The Giant has him staring at the lights. There's arguably nothing worse than that feeling the first time flesh meets steel. The pain and shock that go coursing through your body when it happens. Not exactly the type of thing any superstar wants to go through. But in this match, you have to learn how to bear, learn how to withstand the onslaught of pain. Endurance is truly key.
And he has started to ascend the cage wall now.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now. The climb to the top now is going to take every ounce of energy.
Finds a counter for Savage.
To the sky.
Tackles ruthless.
And look at front back suplex.
Very nice. I think his aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
Into the cage with fury.
Axe handle finds its target. Down with the bulldog. He could get dropped here. DDT!
Andre the Giant. Complete control.
Hogan getting the front hook to his front door with that move.
Yeah, Macho's
And each step up this cage takes more and more energy to accomplish. You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
He's trying to climb up the steel cage. And starting to climb up the side of the cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage. Just feet away from making it to the outside.
He almost tasted it now.
And the problem lifting that other leg over. This is what he's been training for. This moment right here.
Now for the hard part. He can taste victory now. Battling at the top of the cage.
The fall from there could be devastating.
Gradually getting closer and closer to the top.
Finally reaching the top of the cage here.
Taking it step by step. Climbing onwards and upwards. Looking to keep steady. Keep balanced.
He comes off the cage and lands hard in the ring.
This late, even a fall from that height can cost you the match.
He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him.
And Austin fends him off.
Trying to escape the cage. Nasty impact. We know what's next. That's it. Austin is out.
He's really felt all the damage he's taken up till now.
Been holding strong for so long throughout this whole game.
Giant not ready for this.
Great effect.
He answers right back.
Evades the attack.
He's got it now.
Top rope. The elbow from the Macho Man. Austin hits the stunner. Savage gonna need a miracle. Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
He reaches the top and victory hangs in the balance now.
Nasty impact.
He falls down off the cage and back to the canvas.
He had a rough landing, but it could have been so much worse for him.
Determined to make it up the cage. Balance and a tight grip will keep.
Trying to escape the cage.
Crashing a long way down. And he crashes back to
Perched on the top rope.
Can Andre come back from that?
A seesaw battle in front of us. These superstars have left a lot in the ring tonight.
You gotta start wondering if they have anything left to give.
Hulkster with a big scoop.
Austin!
Stunner.
Austin got it! Austin got it!
He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb.
The top of the cage is so close, yet so far.
You gotta admire the determination here.
Makes it to the top of the steel cage. He's driven right off the cage, down and out.
Put something on that landing. Powerbomb position.
Punches and counters out. Big clothesline.
And Savage continuing the fight deep into the matchup.
Rare to see the Giant vulnerable like this. So much torque on the knee and ankle. Chop block without warning.
Woozy after that impact. And Austin on wobbly legs as he's absorbed so much in this fight.
You know that Hulk has to be having thoughts of ending things soon. A string of counters. Got him in the corner now.
Scout slam.
Punch to the stomach and stop in their tracks. Bulldog. Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
Boom.
The top of the cage is so close, yet so far.
Oh, no! From the top rope! He's tossed down to the mat.
Back down and back to the drawing board for him. Rattlesnake just teeing off in the corner. Just brutality from the rattlesnake.
Measured. This building is rocking right now. Can you?
Savage is down and Andre expected that.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Right down with the bulldog.
Going to ascend the cage.
Taking it nice and steady, trying to make it to the top.
He finally made it to the top of the steel cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
Not a lot of room for error up here.
Carefully planning his escape.
Trying to escape the cage. Oh my gosh, what impact. And there's the survival of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't think anybody would question the toughness on display here tonight.
Takes a lot of guts to even set foot in the cage, but to win is even more impressive.